1,000 years before the events of Star Wars: The Old Republic, in roughly 4643 BBY, a rogue Jedi abandoned the Order and sought her own path. She was obsessed with poisons and alchemy. Eventually, she became corrupted by the dark side and took on an apprentice named Terak Morrhage. She taught her apprentice everything she knew, and he became capable in brewing potions and deadly toxins. Her apprentice would test his creations in small sips to build an immunity to anything lethal in his system, a daring approach to alchemy, but not unheard of. His master had warned that eventually the Jedi would come for her and her research, and she was right. The Jedi hunted her down and killed her. Terrak could do nothing but watch and hide while his master was slain. The Jedi destroyed their entire research lab and left nothing but ashes. As Terrak emerged from his hiding place, he could smell the cinders of what was his home, his family. In that moment he vowed to avenge his master and strike vengeance upon the Jedi for their hypocrisy. Over the next many years, he studied and rebuilt, eventually surpassing his former master in power level and knowledge. His incredible power drew in disciples and other acolytes of dark side alchemy. He became worshipped as a creator of potent dark side teachings. In his patience, he invented a new weapon from Sith alchemy, but this magic needed no brewing or glass vial. He developed a method of injecting a plague directly into a victim's mind, planting a dark side seed that corrupts them and bends them to his will, with the added bonus of being able to siphon off his victim's power and use it for himself. With this creation, he became known as the Plague Master. With it, he wreaked havoc against the Jedi and effectively waged war against the entire Order. However, a wise and powerful Jedi had risen to challenge Terak Morrhage. Their name is lost to time, but this Jedi developed their own ability to heal another and cleanse their minds of the plague. The healing would come at a great cost to the user, but saving others from the plague was imperative. The Jedi confronted Morrhage and defeated them in battle, but before they can recover the body of the Dark Lord, his followers had already seized it and hid it away within a tomb on Malachor III. The Jedi who challenged Morrhage eventually died using the healing ritual they had created, and the method was lost. On Malachor III, Morrhage had become so powerful in the Force that his spirit refused to enter the void and patiently waited for an unsuspecting victim to stumble across his tomb. A millennia later, a team of Jedi are sent to Malachor III, but their mission went south. One of the Jedi was left behind. Their name was Parkanis. He stumbled across the tomb of Morrhage, and his mind was captured and indoctrinated. Morrhage possessed the Jedi, but also left his mind intact, allowing them to pose as a front for him so he need not reveal his identity to anyone. After learning the new ways of the galaxy, Morrhage creates the persona of Lord Vivicar, a fallen Jedi who has joined the Empire. Under this identity, he cast his plague upon the Jedi once again. Lord Vivicar first targets the minds of the Jedi who left him behind on Malachor III, but later sets out to seize the minds of hundreds of Jedi and siphon their power for himself. His ambition was to become the greatest Force adept the galaxy has ever seen, and he very nearly succeeded. Once again, a Jedi rose to challenge the Plague Master, this time in the shape of a Jedi consular trained on Typhon. The Jedi consular somehow learned of the healing ritual and used it against the Plague Master, as it was used against him before. The Jedi consular can choose to use the healing ritual on Lord Vivicar and rescue the mind of Parkanis, or they can choose to kill Terak Morrhage once he reveals himself, putting an end to his plague once and for all. If the former is chosen, then Morrhage will survive and vow vengeance upon the Jedi consular, meaning he's still out there even now for some of you, watching, waiting.